Hello, my name is Brandon Stebbins, and today I'll be talking about GroupM's digital maturity. As an overview of my presentation, I'll be talking about what is digital maturity, give a company overview, discuss the advertising industry in India, talk about the overall GroupM scenario, GroupM's digital maturity, GroupM today, and my citations and questions. So what is digital maturity? Digital maturity is the use and adaptation of new technologies by a company. Every company uses modern technology to create a competitive advantage or to make the company stand out against its competitors. There are several factors to a digitally matured company. The first is convenience. This is the value, speed, and availability of a product or service. This is the driving factor behind becoming a digitally mature company. This creates a user-friendly way to perform normal buying habits for the customers. The second factor is advertising. Advertising is everywhere: TV, websites, videos, search engines, and social media. Personalization is key when advertising. This creates an engaging relationship with customers with a tailored approach to meet their needs, interests, and habits. Transparency. This creates a connection between the company and the consumer and builds trust between the two. AI, or artificial intelligence. The most common form that we see of this now are chatbots, which provide customers with answers they need in an efficient manner. Social proof. This is validation that the company is providing the right products or services. This often takes form in online reviews or surveys. Content. Creative and consistent content engages customers with the product in an efficient manner. Web design. This is an eye-catching, or it can provide ease of use. This may be a first impression of a company or its products. Company overview. GroupM is the world's largest media investment company. Through agencies, its services can include media planning and media buying, branded content, digital media, ROI and consumer research, internet marketing, content creation, social media marketing, out-of-home advertising and entertainment, sponsorship, and sports marketing. GroupM does $90.8 billion in worldwide billings, and it is 35% bigger than its next biggest competitor. GroupM India is a subsidiary of GroupM. GroupM India establishes specialist agency brands to differentiate itself from other networks. It is 6% of the overall GroupM business and does about $5.6 billion worth of billings in 2012. The advertising industry in India has grown a lot throughout the years. It's grown from $2.64 billion in 2005 to over $5 billion in 2012. It is an intensely competitive market. Agency networks make up about 60% of this particular market. Television and print were the two largest forms of media in terms of spending. Social media is growing in India like never before. More consumers are on social media now than in any other year. The overall scenario is that Group M hired a new CEO, CVL Srinivas, and the growing mobile media threatens traditional media. 2013 was a hard year for the advertising industry in India. There was an economic slowdown, the rupee was falling, and companies were cutting their advertising budget because of hard times. The CEO has set a goal to make the company more digital. So let's talk about Group M's digital maturity. Traditionally, media planning and buying was the core business of Group M. However, there was a steady growth in the non-core areas. These non-core areas were growing so much they were becoming central to the company's business and organization. There were 4 external challenges that Group M faced. First is market disruption. India bypassed computers and went straight to mobile devices, including cell phones, tablets, and laptops. Companies are now looking at smart and cost-effective mobile marketing. The second challenge is an evolving profile of the Indian consumer. India is the world's second largest internet base, and consumers are accessing more content, but consumption is dispersed across different platforms, including TV, streaming services, video on demand, and podcasts. The third is a competitor acquisition spree. There are many competitors to GroupM, including Interpublic Group, Omnicom Group, Aegis Media, and a lot of homegrown companies, including Madison Media and RK Swamy Media Group. Acquisitions were aggressive despite the economic slowdown. To gain market share, the global players resorted to hiking their equity stakes in local advertising agencies. This is setting up or buying full services and specialized communication agencies and entering the market either through special agencies or full-scale media buying units under global banners. The final external challenge is a new breed of competitor. Google and Facebook dominated the digital media in India. Heavy use of advertising was used on these mediums. Flipkart and Amazon also dominated the online retail, and smaller companies were also entering the market and experiencing success. GroupM faced 4 internal challenges as well. The first is the product gap. 70 to 80% of the clients are now seeking digital media. GroupM needs to build a strong integrated product with innovative content, analytics, and experimental marketing. The second internal challenge is a people gap. GroupM needs to retain, motivate, and nurture talent at the middle and lower levels of the company and agencies. Young people are now leaving for startup companies after 2 or 3 years of working for GroupM. The third is a profile gap. GroupM is currently working in the traditional businesses such as automotives and luxury brands. Customers have more info about the market than before. Typically, a company relied on an agency to tell them what was popular. Now the companies can see and demand these popular features. The final internal challenge is a partnership gap. This is that GroupM does not have any partners to lead or help in the digital evolution of the company. So what are the solutions to these 4 internal challenges? For the product gap, GroupM can offer products related to cross-channeling, search, display, mobile, social, and video advertising. This is the direction that the entire advertising industry is going. For the people gap, GroupM needs to find a way to attract and retain employees, including creating an atmosphere where people want to work, having a mentorship program with a career roadmap, make work fun or more enjoyable, have a transparent career path where employees have goals and expectations, create a supportive environment, and treating employees fairly and equal, and then learn and evolve to continuously improve the company. For the profile gap, with customers having more information, this creates a more transparent relationship. For the partnership gap, GroupM can either hire a consulting firm or create a strategic partnership, or even partake in a merger or acquisition to gain the digital knowledge they need to further their company evolution. The current position of the company is very traditional. However, with the new media sources growing in popularity, GroupM is seeing a higher demand in newer media advertising, not only within the business, but outside of the business. GroupM understands that it needs to make a shift in its business strategy in order to compete and stay number 1 in the market. So where is GroupM today? One of the best agencies that GroupM highlights is M-Platform. This agency specializes in technology and data acquisition, integration, application. They spend about $100 billion in investment every year, and they advise regulators, trade associations, advertisers, and media partners about the digital realm. They make up about 1/3 of all media investment worldwide, and they have offices all over the world to provide local and global solutions. So as you can see, GroupM has evolved quite a bit in their digital maturity. These are my citations. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at the email below. Thank you.